Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacey, and today's video is part of my How I'm Feeling About series, and I'm talking all about how I feel about fall. Yeah, so stay tuned. Okay, so fall has started. We are in the thick of it now. We've had a couple huge rainstorms, and we've had some cold days, like days where I've been like, yep, pants and a sweater, like for sure. And we've had some of those really, really hot September days that just kind of randomly come up. So definitely the unpredictable Canadian weather of like, oh yeah, I started the day in my parka, and by mid-afternoon, I'm in a tank top and shorts, just dying of heat. So yeah, fall is definitely here. I'm feeling good about it, actually. I thought that I would feel really, really sad because the summer was just so great. I mean, my summer was just amazing. I relaxed, went swimming just about every day, saw friends, stayed up late, campfire, s'mores, all the good summer stuff I got to do. So I thought I'd feel kind of sad, but I don't actually. I'm really, really enjoying it. I think part of the reason I'm liking it is because I've been really deliberate about enjoying myself and making fall as good as it can be. So I'm making another squash soup. I made another fall soup with like fennel and cauliflower and bacon. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm making another batch of homemade apple cider. I made one 2 weeks ago, just delicious. Making one this weekend, so the whole house just smells like so good. It's insane. Apple crisp. We bought pumpkins and fall mums and put them on our front our front steps. I bought like a little Halloween pumpkin scarecrow from the dollar store, put him out. I did the table. I decorated our whole like dining table with like a fall setup. And then we offered to host Justin, my boyfriend's family, for Thanksgiving. It's really unclear how Thanksgiving is going to go this year. Normally, my side of the family, about 20, 25 of us all gather in a really small cottage. And, if the weather's not nice, then everyone's in the cottage. If the weather's nice, you're outside, but everyone eats inside. And I just don't think that that's going to happen again this year with COVID. We have some, older relatives. So I think my side of the family is going to gather in more small groups, which is fine. I kind of think my parents will probably do something the weekend after Thanksgiving. We'll celebrate with them, the weekend after. And then kind of thinking that, I was like, oh, I really want to do something at our place. And last year we hosted Justin's family for Thanksgiving as well. Thanksgiving is kind of the junior holiday to Christmas. So I'm like, okay, we can host that. And like, that's in our skill set. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on how that goes. Obviously, Justin does most of the heavy cooking labor. I've never made a turkey. I don't know if I could do it. He is great at it. And I'm the supporting cast for sure. But at Thanksgiving, the supporting cast is a big deal. All the sides, stuffing, desserts, all the setup, all of that stuff is me, and Justin is turkey and, one or two sides. I'm everything else. So hopefully it goes really, really well. It'll only be 7-8 people. So that's definitely, we can manage that on our hosting our second Thanksgiving. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. I am feeling good about fall. I'm not feeling good about the amount of water we have gotten. Oh my gosh, it's just been crazy. We had a record-breaking rainstorm this past week. Like it was crazy. My mom was telling me friends of hers like put in a bucket. They got 8 inches of water. 8 inches of water. So, and that's just in one spot. Some places got more, some places got less. I don't know if I've talked about this, but we are having a leaky problem in our basement. It's been going on since the start of the summer. And so we spent the summer, tearing up that whole room, getting rid of the carpet, taking all the furniture out of it to kind of save that. And then We've gotten a couple companies to come out and quote us. It's so expensive. It's crazy. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so we've gotten a couple companies to quote us, which has been great. We've picked one. Good. Hopefully they come out and do it. They are cheaper than the other two companies. They're going to fix it from the outside, which is nice. The other two were going to put in a sump pump for us. Initially, I was really on board for a sump pump, but after they said that they could do an outside fix, then I was more excited about the outside fix. So we're going with them. It's a little less expensive because it's a little less involved, I guess. They're only fixing the areas where the leaks are happening, and there's 2. Lucky us. But yeah, I don't know. It grosses me out that this is a problem. It just makes me feel like our house is dirty or there's something wrong with it. And it's not our fault. I know it's not our fault. I don't feel like it's our fault, but I feel like if we don't fix it kind of as soon as we can, then we're really asking for more problems. And when it's all flooded, like, I just don't want to go down there. And I don't want to go down there anyway, but like, that's where we keep the dog food, or that's where we keep stuff. And so I'm always trying to find ways to avoid going down there. And like, that's not how I want to live, right? So we have to fix it. It has to be done, obviously. Technically, we could leave it for like a year or 2 and then fix it, but it's like, why bother waiting? Let's just fix it now. Even though I would rather spend this money on a million other things. You know, like 1 or 2 fancy vacations. Yes, please. I don't know what else we would spend it on, but that. But yeah, no, instead we're fixing this basement. And the rain this past week really like showed us how bad the problem is, because we got so much rain, it just flooded that much more. This was the most we've ever seen it flood. And yeah, it was horrible. Like, you can't go down there without shoes on. So yeah, so it has to be fixed. I'm not looking forward to that. It's just a pain. Like, so we call the place, they agree to do it. Yeah, we're all good, you know. And then when are they coming? They'll let us know. But when, you know, so it's like, okay, every 2 or 3 days, you have to call them and just, you know, remind them and ask. And then when they do eventually come out here, it's going to be a pain because all outside our house is going to be torn up. You know, there'll be people here, disruptive for our neighbors, disruptive for us, the dog will go crazy, and then it's really expensive. So it just seems like the whole thing is like kind of a downer. So yeah, that's not what I'm looking forward to about fall. So I guess mixed emotions, but mostly excitement. I just don't think about the basement problem unless it, you know, kind of crops up like it did with the rain. And I'm really hoping that was it. I mean, it'll rain again, obviously, this fall, but I hope it just doesn't rain that much because it was insane. And it would be great if this didn't really flood again. Like, maybe it's a little wet, but it didn't flood like it did before, because it was just horrible. I don't know if you can see behind me, we have successfully closed the pool, so that is good. The liner is floating a little bit, so we're a little concerned about that, but we're hoping in the spring it's a pretty easy fix as far as we can tell. So yeah, it's nice. We can just let Ollie out. There's no chance he can fall in because we have the safety cover. We've been enjoying the hot tub a lot more. I'm probably in it 4 or 5 nights a week, you know, kind of after dinner, before like reading and TV and bedtime kind of thing is when I go in, and it's just been amazing. Really, really love that. Fall is kind of the perfect time because you can get out there. It's so nice, but it's not like walking through the snow, right? It's just easy. It's just easy. Yeah, so that's it. Work is going well for me. Work is going well for Justin. Family is all good. Everyone in our family who can be vaccinated is, I think, fully or almost fully. So that feels really, really good. And yeah, that's how I'm feeling about fall. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you are a friend of mine, I really, really appreciate it. If I don't know when you're watching, I appreciate that as well. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next one.